Fresh and Fit, infamous Red Pill podcast that includes these two special needs kids, recently have found themselves in some more drama because one of them, Fresh or Fit, I don't know which fucking one they call themselves, but they've decided to have a baby rage piss fight on one of their streams, going after Abba from Abba and Preach, fellow commentary channel that I've talked about on this channel, having some choice words to say, and just embarrasses himself without actually giving genuine critiques. He more just screams at the camera with his veins literally popping out of his fucking skull.
Well, here's the thing, bro. I have a problem with fucking you. Don't pawn it off to fucking Preach like you've been doing. You're a fucking bitch. I have an issue with you. I'd love to talk to you, and hey, if it comes fisticuffs, that's fine. But you need to be held accountable for all the shit you've been talking, bro. You've been hiding behind a fucking camera, talking shit, being a fucking snake for years. I'm calling your dumb ass out. Don't pawn it off on fucking Preach. You're a fucking bitch and you know it.
I find it so surprising these people call themselves alpha males who idolize and try to tell other men to be stoic and whatnot like that, when in reality, they get on the camera screaming at other people, having an actual fucking meltdown, threatening that fists are gonna come to cuffs and as if he's gonna punch them. So ignoring all that other irrelevant bullshit, the first point that he genuinely brings up is saying that he's passing off all of the criticism to his partner Preach, where with Abba and Preach, their commentary channel, it's two guys running it, and this is Preach and this is Abba. So he's accusing Abba of every time they try to criticize them, he passes it off and deflects the criticism to Preach. But that's just not true. In the drama that these two channels had with each other, they've constantly went at both parties. They went after Preach, they went after Abba, and Abba and Preach did the same thing going after them. They attacked both people. I mean, they even brought up fucking Preach's wife in this case.
This nigga Preach is married prior to a fucking beluga whale somewhere. And y'all niggas talking shit.
If y'all want to talk shit, come back in the studio. We'll talk about it. Or we could box about it too. Cause I'm in the gym now, you feel me? I'm feeling nice right now. I'm wired right now.
Fresh wants to box with Preach, bro. Fresh wants to box with Preach,
bro. So you know what? Come back to Miami. Let's box it out. Talk it out too. How about that?
You were literally addressing Preach directly that you wanted to box him. And later on, Fresh and Fit accused these guys of being keyboard warriors or just talking shit behind a screen, when in reality, Preach offered that he was going to box them and take them up on their offer, but nothing came of it because Fresh and Fit weren't down.
Sort of happened that I'm gonna be in the US next week. You wanna fucking do this shit? Let's go. Both of you. I'll be in US next fucking week.
Hold up.
Let's go. We'll put gloves on. Because not only this, that's why I have a problem. Now you talk shit about my wife and you talk shit about my country. Old bitch said that he was about to send me on a boat to my country, to Haiti. Yeah? Cool. Next week, I'll be in the States. I'll drop by your fucking studios. You know where it is? Give me the address. I'll be right there. Don't come unprepared. We'll do it.
And me personally, I think this whole threatening to fight over internet drama or criticism or just shit talking in general, I think it's cringe, but I can at least understand it, and it's understandable if Preach, after hearing shit talk about his wife, that after being offered to box them, he would just accept it and say, okay, I'm down. Where do you want to fight? So it's understandable. I just find it a little bit cringe and something I would never engage in. But the overarching point is that Abba isn't deflecting this criticism onto Preach. You guys directly addressed him and talked shit about Preach too.
Abba, come sit here and have a conversation live with him and try and hold contact, bitch.
I promise I won't hit you. I promise I won't hit you.
I'm so confused that they're trying to go this route of saying that Abba's a pussy and won't have an IRL conversation with them. Abba was literally on your podcast talking to you face to face, arguing with you guys on your show. I don't understand what the fuck you're even talking about. This guy has shown he has a pattern of not just being a keyboard warrior talking shit behind a screen. He's went in person and did the same thing. He's not two-faced.
I just want to know why you would have a great conversation. It's all great. And then you decide, let me go ahead and talk shit about this guy that opened his home to me. The reason why I flipped out the way that I did is because I take loyalty extremely seriously. I think you guys have known me now for well over 2 years. The reason why I flipped out is because I hate snakes. I fucking hate them, and there's nothing you can say or do that will justify why the fuck you behaved the way that you did.
So the context behind him saying that he opened his home to him, and then Abba went on to talk shit about Myron after opening his home, giving him dinner, giving him a nice dick suck. It's because after Abba went on the podcast, he made videos about the podcast that he went on and disagreed with further points. How is that talking shit exactly? I mean, you both are channels that talk about other perspectives and give arguments against other people. So how is Abba a snake and backstabbing you by continuously doing what he he always did, by making videos, giving his perspective, and arguing with another side that he doesn't agree with. I mean, he literally went on your show to do that same thing, to argue and give his perspective against your guys' argument. So why is it then a problem where he goes on and does the same thing that he did in person on video format? Just because you welcomed him into his home, is he not allowed to ever make a video disagreeing with one of your perspectives again or arguing against you? For how hard and tough these guys try to look on camera, this is the most soft and pussy shit I've ever seen.
Dancing with your wife, with your buddy's wife on stream, talking shit, calling me a rapist without any real evidence, talking all the shit that you've been talking, taking conversations out of fucking text, not addressing when you were fucking wrong, when you were saying all these allegations about me. I have a problem with you.
Now, this is the weird part in this schizo rant, that I actually had no clue what they're talking about. And I stay up to date with channels like Abba and Preach very consistently, and I'm in this whole sphere, and I don't know ever when Abba and Preach accused Fresh and Fit of being a rapist, or took text messages out of context, or said false allegations on you. The only thing that I could think of that could be related to this is that Abba and Preach made a video where Fresh and Fit literally brought on a proud rapist who went on and said crazy shit about what he's done in the past with women. Where, hey man, I'm not trying to come across as soy and be like, protect women, but dude, listen to some of the shit this guy was saying.
We used to run trains on white girls.
Choo-choo. Robin Hood.
We used to do it without permission. So it's not like she came over and said, hey, I want to sleep with all you guys.
Yeah.
We said, hey man, that white girl like you. Get over here. And then we put
shit.
Yeah. We just come in with dicks out.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
We about to go off Twitch. Yeah. Okay, Twitch.
Yeah,
I verbally abuse women. You got, and I'm mentally abusive, and I do some psychological abuse. It all wants what the do. I'm a man that strongly believe that some women need their ass whooping, they pussy too. So I advocate rape too for some people.
We forcibly used to white girls, and we used to sneak crack in the white girls' cigarettes to fuck them. We didn't sneak nothing in they drink. You lying on me. We didn't do the black girl like that. Only white girl, white boy.
And just openly, Fresh and Fit had him on his show, which was fine, but was like laughing around and agreeing consistently with the things he was saying. And it just came across as really weird.
When you just literally had a racist on your podcast who you did not push back on for any of the shit that he did. I don't know. Somebody just treated him a little bit funny. You want to get loud and proud with these women, tell them it's their fault and this, that. But when you had a rapist on your fucking podcast, a self-admitted proud one, you had no smoke.
I watched that whole video, and never did I get the impression that ever Abba and Preach were implying that Fresh and Fit were rapists. They were specifically talking about the other guy there. And this is even more weird because they've made 2 videos defending you guys from actual false allegations from Ethan Klein on the H3 podcast. So it's been clear to me that these guys stand up for their principles, even defending you guys who they disagree with and hate, since for multiple reasons, because you guys also tried to flag their account with copyright strikes, but we're gonna get to that in a second. But regardless, I have no clue what he's saying, and I wish Myron would have went into more detail on what he was talking about, but instead it was just raging, not giving any context.
And here's the thing. They've made 20 fucking plus videos talking shit about us. They talk shit about our friends.
Both of them
They've been
talk
talking
shit?
shit about Andrew. They've been talking shit about John. They've been talking shit about Donovan. They've been talking shit about Rolo. Talking shit about fucking everybody. Dude, you guys have been talking shit for far too fucking long.
You talk shit about people on your channel too. When did it become a problem that you criticize and talk shit about other people on the internet? You have to be held accountable for criticizing and talking shit about other people. What is this point?
You have zero integrity. For a guy that says, we're standing on integrity and principle, you have no fucking integrity. You're a snake and you will do and say anything for AdSense revenue.
I mean, that's just like a crazy allegation too. To try to imply that Abba and Preach are fake and don't have actual like real principles and don't have a backbone and just say anything, say the popular opinion just for more AdSense revenue. I mean, they've gone against the grain multiple times, as I just literally brought up that they defended you guys from false Me Too allegations. And if you're semi-familiar with Abba and Preach's channel at all, you know that they stand up for their beliefs and their principles consistently, not just a grift for money. And that's obvious watching their content. And mind you, they still defended you guys even after you tried to take down their channel, as well as being exposed for trying to take down multiple other channels, even copyright striking me, my channel personally, when I made a video on them a year ago.
If you guys aren't aware, a bunch of small channels have been contacting me to let me know that Fresh and Fit have been striking their channel, trying to get their channels deleted. When I heard about this, I was a little surprised, because if you aren't aware how the copyright system works, if you get 3 strikes, your channel can get terminated, meaning you're permanently off and no longer can make videos ever again.
Fresh and Fit trying to get us out of here, my boys. This is also a warning to other channels out there as well. If y'all run into any complications, please be on the lookout, because it seems like they are trying to silence a lot of people.
Fresh and Fit decided to hit us with dozens of copyright claims. We saw this was probably going to end up coming.
And it was strictly because other people were criticizing you and talking shit about you. I mean, they have a clip of them live admitting that they abused the copyright system to censor their critics because they didn't like what they were saying about them.
The haters tried to kill us. Over 30 plus YouTube channels made videos like slandering our name, whatever it is. Now they're mad that there's consequences of actions, bro. Y'all are not going to be able to run around and drag our name in the mud with, you know, falsely without some kind of recourse, bro. Like, that's just not the way the world works. But the reason why they're mad is that we're not going to give you guys the oxygen and talk shit about you and say your name. What we're going to do is we're going to go behind the scenes, get the legal people to do it for us, and then they're going to hit you guys where it really hurts your pockets. Okay? You make a hit piece on us, we're going to hit you back, but legally.
So just nothing new from these guys. They're absolute frauds and pieces of shit that realistically deserve to get their platform taken down. If they're trying to get other people's platform taken down, they should have the same thing happen to them. I don't give a fuck if they do or not, because I'm pro free speech and all that shit. But regardless, the hypocrisy is crazy.